What's happening, guys? We're here with another beautiful vintage motorhome that I renovated, and I like to call it the Padre van. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick tour video of the 1972 Dodge Padre. All right, guys, so taking a quick look at this 18-foot fiberglass motorhome. It's built on a Dodge Sportsman chassis, so it's got a V8 360 5.9 liter engine. It's got a 3-speed automatic 727 transmission. Very simple vehicle. It's all analog. There's no fancy computers. Let's go ahead and look around. All right, we've got the vintage style classic window rear view mirrors. Got your Dodge hubcaps on the front and a dually in the back. So you've got 6 tires on here. This is where you fill the water. This is where your cord comes out if you wanted to plug the vehicle in, so that when you're plugged in, the vehicle will run on shore power. Right here is the hot water heater. Down here we've got your toilet drain and your black gray water tank drain here. Looking at the back end of the vehicle, we've got the original vintage tail lights. We've got the gas fill right here. We've got the badges here with the number, serial number and that stuff, and the rear entryway here. It's got a ladder going up on the roof. Let me go ahead and take you onto the roof. Climbing up onto the roof, we've got an AC unit, two new vent fans, great for letting in the light, and we've got a soft Renogy solar panel there, 200 watt. All right, as we wrap around this side of the vehicle, got this really cool yellow stripe with a brown pinstripe. This is the back end of the refrigerator. The refrigerator runs off propane. You fill your propane tank here. You can fill it at a gas station or anywhere that sells propane. It's an 8-gallon tank. Right here you have your vent for your heater, your propane heater, and passengers enter through the side door. All right, let's go inside and take a look at the inside of Padre. All right, so we have a roomy interior. We have got a full wraparound couch hangout zone right here, single bed over here, upper storage space here, cabinets, got your air conditioning unit, all these other upper cabinets here, double sink. I've added a double sink here with a new faucet. You got your water pump switch here, little medicine cabinet, corkboard for your to-do list. This is our shower area. It's a really cool shower. Made the shower hose long enough to be extended to the outside, so if you are at the beach, you can shower off, get the sand off you outside. So that's kind of epic. All right, so in the shower room, obviously whoever buys it could put a shower curtain over this, or you could store your surfboards in here. Also has a really cool feature, which is a flip out. All right, this has a toilet here, kind of flips out, and then you can just put the toilet away, lock it up here, and then that stays shut with the magnet, and then this is how you flush the toilet. Pretty cool. All right, this is our Dometic refrigerator. It's very large, plenty of room. You've even got a freezer space up there. And then it locks right here so it doesn't fly up when you're driving. 3-burner stove, oven, runs on propane, fan, another light up here. And then I'll show you guys a little bit about how the dinette breaks out. So I just wanted to mention quickly that's a unique thing. The Chinook motorhome has its spare tire in here. And I keep an extra gas tank, and then you've got your jack and stuff like that. So the spare tire is actually in the van, which is kind of cool. And then over here we've got a large dinette. Large what do you call these things? Closet. A large closet for putting all kinds of stuff in there, camping, firewood, whatever. More cabinets here. Cabinets for your food, whatever you want to put, your silverware, stuff like that. Your plates and stuff like that. All right, so I want to talk about a couple of things. A lot of the fiberglass motorhomes that I did get a lot of similar questions. The question I get the most is how tall is the ceiling? I'm 6'2", so I can stand up in here. So I guess the ceiling's about 6 foot, 6'1". And then I'm going to tell you guys a lot about this bed area. And most RVs have a dinette. Any RV that has a dinette typically that dinette becomes a bed. So let me go ahead and show you guys a little bit about this configuration, because it could be considered slightly complicated or super cool. So the first thing I can do if I want is set up the table. So I was having some dinner or playing cards or whatever you want to do here. Obviously, the table is nice. You can fold it down so that you can get into it. You can spin it. You can lift it up like this. It has a leaflet underneath, and it just keeps it from flapping down when you push these sticks out. So like that. So this is kind of like the sitting zone. Everyone can sit around this table. And that's that. All right, so then when I want to turn the couch area into a bed, so once you remove the table, you can put it down here, and that makes this stable here, so you can, you wouldn't sit on it, but you could. And that allows you to move the cushions into position to make it into a bed. And so you can move these cushions over, pull this one down. Obviously a couple of different ways you could go about this, but this is one of them. Sit here, check the waves, take a nap. All right, if this bed's not big enough for you, you can actually pull this out and the bed becomes even bigger. And then you can put these cushions here, make the bed even longer. Okay, so now I've got your attention on the dinette area becoming a bed. This is the other bed, and this actually has a hook on it. Seatbelt hooks on up to there, and this hooks up to here. That makes kind of a nice little tabletop for your stuff, you know, a bed for your dog, whatever. And then you could probably have somebody sleep under here if you wanted to. Again, I'm 6 foot tall, so it's a little small for me, but the kids could sleep down here, and it's kind of a cool little bed as well. So you've almost got like 2 beds here. Kind of a rad little setup, you know. Trying to explain it's even a little difficult, but once you see it and get in it, it's pretty easy to understand. I do want to quickly mention that this piece of wood is a hinge. In case you are too tall for this bed, you did want to sleep here, you could actually have it hinge like that so your feet can hang over. And so what happens is this, I'm just going to do this kind of quickly here, is this has a hinge on it so that you can move that out of the way, just in case you're too tall to fit inside the bed. You need a little extra room. All right, another cool feature with this camper is that both the front seats swivel, so you can spin them around to hang out with the people in the back. It's kind of cool. Also, over here, I want to take the camera for a second. I'll show you the solar controller. So down here is our solar controller, and so that's kind of like where you can plug in your phone, fire extinguisher. All right, so yeah, this van came from an older lady. She had it for a really long time in Los Angeles, and then another girl in Lucadia owned it for about 5 or 6 years, did some fun trips to Baja in it with her friends, did a lot of surfing and stuff. And so it has really good bones. It's really kind of a unique, special, vintage vehicle that I renovated and got it up to par. It's got all the comfortable conveniences of a beach house. So, but put in new flooring here, vinyl plank flooring, and then want to tell you a little bit more about the engine. So this vehicle is it has factory air conditioning, and the air conditioning doesn't blow cold. It has this really cool original light. So it has heat, it has wipers, it has 87,000 miles on it, and that's kind of a young number for a vehicle of this age. It has fresh air vents down by your feet, and cool little steering wheel, and it has cruise control, which I don't think works. I never even tried it. I don't really recommend using cruise control in a 50-year-old car, but yeah, you got your visors, your mirror, and it's a cruiser. It's a vibe. It's really unique and real special. So thanks for watching the video. It's a quick look at this 1972 vintage Dodge Chinook motorhome, fiberglass. I renovated it. I renovate these vans for a living. I have renovated 50 of them actually, and campers and trailers and all kinds of cool stuff. And so if you're interested in this kind of stuff and you want to see more, you can tune in on Freedom Vessel Instagram, which is a great way to see live updates and stories of the builds as I do them. I also have a website, which is kind of mediocre, but I also have YouTube. So you can click this, like this, subscribe to this, whatever you're supposed to do. But yeah, I do little tour videos. I haven't toured all of them, but I tour with them when I have the chance. And I think this one's real special and really cool. And if you want it, you can buy it. You can contact me through my socials. And if you miss out on this one, stay tuned because there might be some more. All right, guys, here we have it. This is the next project. It's a beautiful vintage 1972 Dodge Chinook. It's all original and it's a real beauty. The first step in restoring a vintage motorhome is clean the roof. You always want your roof to look more like this. No more fighting, no more killing. Heavy vibes in here, guys. Pretty vintage, pretty legit. We even got bunk beds here, so. All right, guys, so as you can tell, this is a beautiful vintage Dodge Chinook 1972. I had a shop put a new engine in it. Everything's really well preserved, and it all looks like it works. We've got bunk beds, wraparound bench seat, folds down into a double bed, bed here, a bed up here, swivel seats. The whole thing's just, you know, pretty radical. There's actually a bed up here. And the tables up there, sink, stove, fridge, hot water, shower, toilet, rooftop air conditioner, swivel seats, dashboard air conditioning. I can't even tell you all the things that are in it. It's a fully loaded RV. I have several buyers that are very proactive that have been waiting for my vehicles on a waiting list that are ready to give me a deposit for this vehicle. The price has been negotiated. Tennessee gin, a drop of bites cracked my spine. Hey guys, I'm out here in the Chinook, building the pull-out bed, platform, table, collaboration, combination thingy. And I had to pull the tank out like 3 times and plastic weld it. Vintage camper remodels are not all just paint it white and sell it. There's a lot of errors and fixes and headaches that you guys don't see on my feed. I just post when I feel like it, and I don't share enough of the headaches, so it looks glamorous, but it's really just a major pain in the ass. Well, the tank's out again. Great. Gosh darn, tank is out again. Hey guys, just wanted to show you how to paint rims here. I've got the index cards around the rim. I've got a Rust-Oleum primer and an epoxy Rust-Oleum appliance spray paint with a hardener in it, and a Sierra Nevada.
All right, guys, just finishing up this Chinook remodel. Got the upper running lights on and kind of refinished the ladder a little bit. Love the ladder. A lot of vintage vibes on this thing. Little